Tears in their eyes. If you have been in the PhD game long enough, if you've been in academia long enough, you will come across a lot of people with tears in their eyes. You will see a lot of PhD students. You will see a lot of researchers. You will see a lot of people that have tears in their eyes. And it either happens early on in a PhD process, later on. Sometimes it happens after you get tenure. Sometimes it happens when you're a full professor and you start questioning yourself. Was this all worth it? Was this the reason why I am here? Now, I have seen a lot of people now that have come up to me and that have said various different things. Thank you. I appreciate what you're doing. And they all have tears in their eyes. And they all feel something. This is the reason why I'm doing the Reciprocity Project. I cannot change institutions. I cannot change, and frankly, I can't. The only thing I can change is where I actually work, but that's such a tiny little thing that I can possibly change. As a tiny thing. The problem is much bigger and much more systematic than that. There is a lot of people around the world in all different walks of life that are doing different versions of PhD programs. They're feeling the feeling of what it means to do research and not fitting in of what it means to do research. And they'll come up and they'll have tears in their eyes, and they'll have those moments where they do not feel good about themselves. Now, I can look the other way and I can say that's the way that the system actually operates. And that's the way that we have done it. We have a competitive market, and so be it. Those people were not good enough anyways. But I choose to believe that that is not true. I choose to believe that these people are remarkable human beings, and they start and they go in and something about it turns them into somebody that they don't like inside. And everybody goes through it at various different stages. People have had tears in their eyes from the most prestigious people in the field and come up and talk to me, to the ones that are just beginning and they're just feeling what it means to do all of this. I want you to know, first of all, I'm going to tell you this, that you're a friggin' remarkable person. And I don't care what stage you're at and what you're doing, you're remarkable. The second thing I want to do and address is I think we can change this. And I don't think we can change it within the current institutions that we actually have and the current scientific process, but I think we can change it with technology. I think we can make it a little bit better for those people that are experiencing these moments. You know, whether it is that we give empathetic feedback on the Reciprocity Project that encourages people, by the way, please, please, please help with it. Go on to the project, go on to the platform, log into it, buy credits, whatever. But I want you to know that you're not the only one. And I think that's where I want to begin with this, is all of these videos, all of the traction that I get, the things that people see, is these moments where it's resonating with many more people that are experiencing this. Now, I can sit there and I could say, hey, that's the way that the market is. It's a competitive market. Those people don't care. I could say, hey, it's a crappy market and it doesn't function the way that it should. And I don't believe that either. I think that there are levels that are supposed to be there. But what I can do is I could say, every once in a while, somebody needs to pick me up. Every once in a while, somebody needs to get some feedback. Maybe it's goofy, maybe it's silly, maybe it says, you're awesome today. That's all I want to do. And it could be the most prestigious person, or you could be just starting out. Or you could be having a bad moment and you just need to hear this, that you are a remarkable, good person. I want you to understand that the market typically is based on negative reinforcement. What does that mean? The whole thing is set up and structured in a way that gives you negative feedback that's ambiguous. It happens very far down the road. Most people don't understand what they're doing until they've actually sat down and they tried to figure it out, and then they realize they can't figure it out, and then they get frustrated and they have all of these negative emotions, and they think, is it just me? Am I the only one? Am I problematic? Am I just the problem? I'm going to tell you this. No, you're awesome. That's the first thing. And you're friggin' awesome. And don't let anybody steal that away from you. And the second thing is just take a little step today. Do one little tiny thing. Whatever that is, whatever that little tiny thing is good enough. And I want you to hear that one little tiny step. So for me, I did a little bit of writing today. It was good enough. I did a little bit of reading. That was good enough. I'm doing this. I'm talking to you. That's good enough. And, there's going to be a lot of people. Perhaps the majority of the people are not going to understand what's going on. The outside world does not understand how you feel. The power brokers often don't understand how you feel because things have worked out for them. I want you to know that you are not alone. I want you to know that you can make positive changes in your life. You just have to make little tiny, tiny things every little day. Whether it is going for a walk, whether it is writing a little bit, a sentence, a word, whether it is just saying, I'm good enough today. All of those things matter. And every moment, every day, every time I see one of those people that come up to me with tears in their eyes, I'm going to say, you're awesome. And I think we need to change this. I think we need to tell other people, no matter how it feels, that they're awesome, that they're remarkable, that they're great, that they are doing all the right things. It's just not their moment right now, but they're doing everything that's right. Just take that one little step today. That's all that matters. That's what everybody else does. And by some chance, it has worked out for them. But guess what? That might not be you at this moment. That's okay. You can keep going, and you can take that little step and do good things, whatever that looks like for you. And that's the important thing. Remember, you're doing good things for you. You're not trying to impress anybody else. If it means that you have to go do something else that's unusual, if it means that I don't know, maybe your thing, maybe you need to I don't know, something. I don't know. Maybe you do something that's weird that allows you to be yourself. Or maybe you need to leave the career. That is fine too. All of this is fine. And I want you to know that you're a remarkable human being. And every moment, every day, I get those tears in the eyes when I see people, and it happens far too often. I'm going to say, you're remarkable. Just like you. You're remarkable. Keep going. You're freaking awesome.